Deontay Wilder absolutely destroys Dominic Breazeale in the very first round. Boom. When he gets leverage on that cross, when he turns the punch over properly, and when he gets it pinpoint or anywhere near the chin, you are going down. While it was a spectacular victory, he did actually get a little bit buzzed himself earlier in the fight. He hurts Breazeale, he presses his advantage, but then the manner in which he does it, classically crude from Wilder, windmilling, messes up his positioning. He actually gets hit with two right hands for going in such a crude manner. The first one actually seemed to maybe hurt him, and then the second one's made him go, hey, don't hit me on the back of the head. It just showed that flaw in him that he's probably never going to iron out at this stage in his career. The kind of flaw that could make him come unstuck in a hypothetical match against AJ, if it does indeed get made somewhere down the road. If Wilder were to hurt AJ, or think he had him hurt, and press like he does, all messy, AJ, who's much better on the mid-range with his hooks and uppercuts, could quickly turn the tide and win out of nowhere. But later on, of course, in his fight against Breazeale, he sets himself right after a referee separation, and boom, that is it. It has to be said though, we expected Breazeale to lose, not this early, but he really helped Wilder out. Before that huge shot that landed, where the hell was his observation? He was just standing there like, no awareness, no semblance of defence. We know he's open, but he didn't even seem to anticipate the intent. He wasn't bracing, he wasn't prepared to roll. Wilder's coming up in archer position like that. He's clearly going to throw the right hand, and Breazeale just sort of threw a half jab before getting battered. I was like, man, he kind of basically got what he deserved there. Now, yes, a spectacular victory. It's got loads of people talking, but then you get the silliness. People start talking about Mike Tyson again, inevitably, those silly comparisons. This is nothing like that. When people were talking about Mike Tyson, you must understand it was the context. If we take the very peak of Tyson's career, when he wiped out Michael Spinks in a round, he took out there, very quickly, the one guy who we thought could maybe give him trouble. And when he did that, it was just like he was this untouchable emperor. Wilder's just knocked out a guy we didn't want him to face. Most people, a lot of people at least, still think that Fury and AJ are better than him, so this whole baddest man on the planet thing has got to go. It doesn't hold water at the moment. If you wipe those two guys out, okay. At the moment, no. Ultimately, a spectacular victory. Who's he going to face next? Maybe Adam Kownacki, maybe a rematch against Luis Ortiz. These are the poor options we've got. Wilder has told us to relax, that the big fight may happen when we least expect it. So we've just got to shrug and ultimately look at the positives. With this big knockout victory, it's got casuals talking, and it's put a bit more excitement into the heavyweight division.